Good morning, guys. We are back at it this morning. We actually got a little demo job after a house fire. And let me tell you what, guys, this one got toasty. There is not a whole lot left. So usually I try to give you guys a little tour of the house before we go do the demo, but as you guys can see, there is not much left of this one. This is actually Mr. Millennial's grandfather's house. His grandfather has passed away. His cousin got the house and was in the process of remodeling it to move in, and it burnt down about 2 or 3 days before they moved in. You ever seen one burnt that bad?
It's gone.
I mean, it is gone.
I was gonna say, honey, I'm home, but there ain't no home here no more.
Holy cow. I mean, I guess the good news is they didn't have all their possessions in here.
Yeah.
When it happened, but I don't have no idea how the fire marshal determined this, but I guess there used to be a wall that went right back behind that chimney right there. Somewhere right in there, they claim, was an outlet. It was an electrical fire. This is obviously out in the county. There's a few neighbors around here. So I guess it went up in the middle of the night. Nobody knew it. Nobody seen it. Nobody was home.
Yep.
And holy cow. I'm just like dumbfounded about how roasty toasty she is.
I know it.
I mean, it burnt the porches off and everything.
Yeah, all the way around.
So pretty much the only thing left here is metal and concrete blocks. So the goal for today is we're going to try to get this all cleaned up. The metal is going to get loaded out on the trailers. It's going to the recyclers. And the concrete is just basically going to go in a hole over the hill. If there's anything else we need to sort out of here that looks like it needs to go to a landfill, we'll obviously make sure it gets in its proper place. But
yeah,
there ain't much left, bud.
No.
There ain't much left at all. It is, that is craziness.
Yeah.
Now, in full disclosure, we should say the current owner, they have come up here and done some cleanup work after the fire. But long story short, it burnt beyond recognition. So, all right, well, you ready to get a game plan and see what we can do?
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're gonna get fired up and going here this morning. The first thing we're gonna do is move this propane tank about 2/3 of the way full. It's kind of in the way. Actually got some cloth straps on this thing, so if it does spark, or should eliminate the risk of spark, I should say. You okay with them being two different legs, or do you need to go that way?
Come this way a little bit. I think it'll be all right. Yeah, it looks good. I just kind of keep it as close to the ground as you can, and we'll be good.
All right, I'm going to spin. It's going to get a little rough on a track. Muddier than I thought it was going to be here this morning.
Yeah, it is.
way it's gonna take much to get this one to come in on itself.
No.
I bet you if you sneeze hard enough, it might do it.
Yeah. I mean, this is one I don't think Little Red Riding Hood would want to go in. That hump and the bump and the whoop while this one down.
I told him I usually give him an inside tour, but did you see the back wall? That wall over there is bowed way in. I don't know what's keeping that one from bowing out.
Yeah, that one's going that way.
All right, I think what I'm gonna do is knock that front wall in, and we'll grab what metal we can out of there.
Yeah.
Then we'll start loading stuff out.
Sounds good. Hate to say it, but I think a toothpick could have knocked that piece in.
Yeah, hey, back there, bro. That nice little jab I had there to take the chimney?
I think I seen it happen, but I don't know if I got it all on film for you.
I'll take the wall. I think that's as good as new.
Yeah, it is. Think the meat's well cooked in it?
I'm gonna go with well done and aged.
Yeah, I forgot to throw aged in there. I like my meat fresh, my whiskey I like aged.
All All right, guys, we're gonna try and get this little bit of metal loaded out of here. Hopefully. Trying to get this installed in a pile that fits on this trailer pretty decent there. Mile away to the front.
No, you can shove it up a little bit. Good.
Wants to stay here.
Yeah, it does want to stay here. After you throw that little stuff on there, why have you try to shove forward again?
Scrap metal is some of the most aggravating stuff to load. I need to go forward a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, keep on coming. All right. There you go.
Alright guys, here's the plan. We got all the scrap metal out and loaded up. We're going to try to get all this block to fall in the hole now is the hope. Then we're going to load it up and get her out of here. That back wall is the one I'm worried about. This block is so brittle from being hot. I don't know if you guys can see, but this thing is just weaving and wonking like nobody's business. I'll take that for a win. All right, we got basically 3 or the 4 walls in. That back wall is leaning out quite a bit. I think I got enough reach. I can reach across there and pull it in. We'll see.
Story of his life, too short. He ain't that short.
That block is so little flat.
Oh, I guarantee it. Is that what you call walking the steps?
Yeah.
All right, guys, walls are down. We're gonna throw a load on the truck here, keep it somewhat small. Air's not going that far. I don't know if you guys can see that barn down there just through the woods. This is all kind of part of the big family farm. Basically, they got a big washout down there. They can put this in, so I don't see nothing in there. It's gonna prevent it from being used in that manner. Pretty much all concrete. So, I'm gonna get old Aaron loaded out here, send him on his merry way. He's got, this is all the busted up block. He's actually got a separate location to where he wants to go with the slab. There's a pretty decent concrete floor down there. Then we also got sidewalks and that garage foundation over there. We're gonna kind of sort that out the best we can for him. Slowly but surely. I don't think they know 100% for sure what they're wanting to do yet, but they are going to build something back here. We want to leave this lot somewhat presentable for whoever comes in behind us, obviously. There's that little window frame. Got a decent little stack of metal going again. Alright, you got a decent little load on you. I basically just got you like right at the top of the bed, so if you want to back on up a little bit to make that turn, you can do that as well.
Like 10-4.
Come on back, come on back, come on back. Alright, hold that.
You want to go along with us, or are you good up here?
I'm good. I'm gonna keep cleaning up. I'm kind of keeping an eye on that asphalt driveway. It looks like it's holding up pretty good. But you're good.
All right, 10-4.
There it is, made it back. Got it done, no issues whatsoever. Gotta keep on loading out here. Not gonna take very many loads to get her down there where she belongs. Once we get all this rubble and debris loaded up, then we'll switch over and bust that floor and footing out of it. There it is, out of here with another one. Like I said, we are not loading that truck very heavy at all. He's gone. We gotta work on getting all this stuff over this one corner, so we keep loading him right there. Because that works out. It works out extremely well. There are 2 loads out of here. We're gonna be pretty close to having it. All right, we're waiting on Aaron to come back. We're gonna try to cut this asphalt right here on this line. Everything towards me needs to come out. Everything the other way is gonna stay. I think we're just gonna take our teeth down through here. This eventually will get a fine tooth cut, or a fine, clean cut, once they know for sure where the new house is going to be. But for now, we're just going to kind of hog out what we know the top needs to come out. We're going to do it the kind of the brute strength way, I guess. This asphalt's only like a couple inches thick, so it ain't a whole lot to do it. Now I should be able to swing around the other way, pull that all back towards me, towards the hole. All right, guys, there's made it back. I believe this is going to be the 5th load of this concrete block debris. I don't know if we'll get it all on there, but it is going to be really close. Then we're going to move on to what we're going to call the slab concrete. This is going to be the driveway, sidewalks, footers, and the concrete floor. Getting there. Alright, I got like maybe 3 buckets left of this concrete block debris. We can come back and load it, or is it going to hurt anything to mix it with the concrete slabs?
Yeah, he said no, I'd be fine to mix it.
Alright, 10-4. I could probably get it on that truck, but it's going so good I don't want to overload it.
Yep, that's what Steve said.
Alright, I want to try to keep this mess as centrally located as possible. So I'm going to try to rake up his driveway. Everything that's over here, you guys can tell that asphalt is just not much at all. We'll get this all down in the hole right there in that same spot where we can load everything out. Kind of keep our system going here. Surely, we'll get this done. All right, guys, we're closing in on her. This right here where I busted out with the teeth actually worked out really well. Got a pretty decent straight cut across there. Like I said, they're gonna come back, install that anyways. But long story short, we accomplished the goal we needed to accomplish there. The big thing we got left is this basement floor. We got a couple footers up around. I guess there was an addition on there at some point, one time or another, but it's just a matter of cleaning up the rough edges and getting the last few loads hauled out of here. So I'm gonna throw you guys up, let you time lapse a little bit. Let's get this done. So close yet so far away. We pretty much got all the concrete out of here, minus what little bit is left right there. They were saying this old house was built on rock. They weren't lying. She is built on solid rock for sure. We got that last little bit right there, and the last thing we got to do before we get out of here, they're afraid this new house may cover up this old cistern, and this old cistern is no longer being used, obviously. So while we're here, want to go ahead and get this thing dismantled or gone. Boy, that's a lot deeper than I thought it was going to be. Holy cow. Interesting. Well, let's see if we can get her uncovered and find out what we got. I want to save this lid, so I'm going to roll it over here out of the way. And we'll be in good shape. All right. I could be wrong, but what I think this is, excuse me, I think this is, it looks like a concrete cistern, but I don't think it is. I think it's actually brick that's been laid up and mortared. See if we can pop the top off of it here. There we go. Pop the top off of it. See if we can get a look down in there. Oh yeah, baby. Look at that. That's exactly what it is. You can see it all the way around. See how you laid all those bricks up? Man, those old timers. That pipe right there is what all the downspouts off the house probably come in here. And then that pipe right there is where they used to pump water out of it. If I had to guess, they chiseled down through that sandstone rock we hit over there, which was their water seam, which is what helped keep this thing full. But man, it looks really good for as old as what it is. It's definitely not round. But I ain't gonna judge them, because it's older than me. It's still a perfectly operating order. It's just obsolete. So, all right, we're gonna make her disappear. Normally we take these and just cave them in and let them sit. Holy cow, that's strong. Let all the brick and stuff sit at the bottom of them, but they want to make this one completely disappear, so that's what we're going to do. thing is, that thing means business now, let me tell you. There she goes. All right, I'm gonna get this thing all crunched up at the bottom of the hole the best I can. Aaron gets back, we'll get him loaded out of the truck. That's pretty much gonna be a wrap on this. All right, got Aaron loaded down with all that nasty stuff out of that cistern. He's trying to get turned and get out of here. Had that bucket there just kind of holding that bank just in case. Everything's holding up really good over here. I think you're home free. Cistern is completely gone and out of there. I think I'm going to use this as an access point. I'm going to climb down in the bottom of the hole here. Just kind of get everything cleaned up. Get everything cleaned up and work my way back out of here. We might be back at some point to redig the basement for the new house, but they're still a little bit uncertain about what size house they're going to put, or even if it's going to have a basement. So for now, looks like I forgot a piece of footer. I'm going to make that disappear over here. For now, we're just going to kind of get everything put back to where it's presentable until I get some decisions made, and then we'll figure out what we got. Oh, that's gonna be pretty. Look at that. A little worried about this thing's gonna hold some water, so it's got a rock bottom on it, but that may help us out as well. May allow some of that water to seep down through there, but we'll just have to see. Well, behind the scenes, it's actually the next day because we got a little dark on us yesterday, but that cleaned up rather nice.
Yeah.
What we didn't video is we come to pick up the 210 this morning. We actually brought the rock bucket with us, and they are still unsure about what they're going to do or what they're going to go back with. They'd like to put a basement in here, but they didn't want a whole bunch of expensive hammer and rock. So yeah, we were able to dig a 4-foot deep test hole right there, which would get them plenty deep to do.
Yeah, I read the tape wrong. I thought it was 3 foot. It was 4 foot. But that's good.
Oh, extra
that's
foot.
Insurance
That's it. Okay, we got 12 inches of insurance because you can't read. But we were hoping to maybe dig the basement for them while we were here tearing down the house, but they're still a little bit uncertain about what they want to do. And the last thing I want to do is dig the hole the wrong size, or dig a hole and let it sit here for 6 months, and we got to come back anyway. So yeah, this is actually pretty close to home base here. I told them, let's get this cleaned up, get you a blank slate. Those walls were dangerous. They need to be knocked down.
Yeah, they did.
Get a blank slate. They figure out what they need. We know for sure we can get a basement in here if we need to without a whole lot of... That's going to be a little bit slower digging, but if you can dig it with a rock bucket, it is 3 times faster than hammering.
Yeah. And so, it is, you're right, it is close to home if you take the right roads to get here.
We ain't gonna discuss that. We took the scenic tour to get here, so. All right, that's gonna be a wrap on this one. We're gonna haul a 210 into the next job, come back, pick up Bubba Dump, and kick on down the road. Yeah. So, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, big old thumbs up. See what's coming up next. Consider subscribing. Bye.
See you guys.